and Birds of Prey. When they came out with Birds of Prey, the script was almost identical. I think that's what had happened. The story kind of was the story was really similar to Birds of Prey, so they ended up scrapping Birds of Prey and just doing. They ended up scrapping Gotham City Sirens and doing Birds of Prey
instead. Because
at one point, they were supposed to have both of them come out pretty close to each other, or within like a year or two of each other. But I know they kind of ran into an issue of where the storyline and story basically was almost identical.
Yeah. Well, me personally, I think it would be awesome to see Harley interact with whoever they would cast as Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Because we haven't seen, at least in the cinematic universe, we haven't seen Poison Ivy in quite a while.
Yeah, I want to see DC's take on like a newer, like a non-Nolan Ra's al Ghul in this kind of universe, dude. Like that'd be kind of intense. And that'd be sick, dude. I could totally see the plot. Because everyone's saying, like, what are they going to do from here with Harley Quinn? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of questions, and we don't know. I guess we don't know anything yet.
Well,
she's in the Suicide Squad,
which is, that makes me very excited. And then they also just released that's going to be rated R as well. So,
yeah,
DC's kind of stepping up and realizing who their audience is, and if the Suicide Squad does well, even though I don't know how it will going to HBO Max as far as box office numbers. Hopefully we get more, Harley Quinn after that, because I know the Birds of Prey kind of being lackluster as far as the numbers go. It kind of put like a kind of stop to it. Like they were like, well, where, should we continue with this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe she's really not as marketable as we thought she was.
Which is sad, because I think she is, and I really don't know why. If it is really like you said, James, that people were confused about what the movie was, I think that's insane, because of how much comic book culture has taken over the world, and and I don't know.
It's tough.
It's so weird. I mean, you could say sorry, go ahead, Diego.
No, it's like, and it's not like you don't have a fucking supercomputer on your hands where you can look up what Birds of Prey is.
Yeah.
So I mean, at this point, there's no excuse for people not to know what it is. It was 20 years ago, maybe, but now, like, there's no excuse.
I would say
it's very obvious. She breaks up with Joker. That's a good story. Like, you can do a lot with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess because the title "Birds of Prey" was with a lot more people, but I don't know, because it's mostly the first hour is all Harley, and then then it becomes Birds of Prey in the last 40 minutes around there. Yeah,
it takes them a while to kind of build up to them forming the team. There's a couple reasons why this could have not done well. For example, I took my one of my best friends, Yael, to see this, and he was like, "Oh, if it hadn't been for you to taking me to watch this, I wouldn't have went to see it, because all my friends were saying that it was just like some weird feminist film, and they're just trying to portray the girls kicking guys' asses for 2 hours, and that's literally how people think, and it's so strange to me that we're so the general population is so close-minded, and it's 2020 and we're still talking like this. You know what I mean? It's very odd.
It's baffling to me to hear that, dude. Especially because we live in such a woman empowering culture right now.
Yep.
It's sad. I think, to be honest, this film really captivated me. It really took me out of the DC element that was established like a while back with Snyder and then the Suicide Squad, and then it kind of made like, see, like they're able to make good films when they want to, and this is what I think that's the product of the fact. The only thing is, I think the fact is that educating people on what it is and what Birds of Prey was, but that's also like up on the consumer as well, where they need to educate themselves as they want to go see something, support something as well. At least me, I don't like if I'm gonna go see a Marvel movie, like let's say like Guardians of the Galaxy. Before I even went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, I looked up what Guardians of the Galaxy was, or I saw something that could tell me a little bit more about what Guardians of the Galaxy was. I don't go in blind like that, you know, especially with comic book movies. Maybe with the movie that I like you said, like Arizona, maybe I'll go in blind like that and watch it, you know. But with these movies, like, you kind of have to educate yourself as to what to expect, you know. And that's the thing I think is wrong sometimes with society, and it's kind of like lazy work for the consumer. But it's also lazy work from the studio as well, where they need to come out and say what Birds of Prey is, you know, like release something, at least something that is related to it, you know, like a short animated film or something like that.
Oh,
you know?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like, be more smart about their marketing.
Yes, yeah. I think also the fact that the pandemic was about to hit, also kind of devastated the box office, you know, because I think right by February, everybody was kind of speculating if COVID would make it to the United States or to other countries, because I know it was going hard in Korea and Japan, obviously China, and then Italy. So a lot of people were speculating if people were going to come to the United States with COVID. So I think the fear of that was happening around this time as well. And I think once like we hit, because at the end of February, that's where we kind of went into what's it called? We had the stay-at-home orders, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like COVID also had to have a play in this, you know.
Yeah, I would think so.
It was strange. I remember we opened against our faculty anniversary screening. Actually, opened the same premiere night as Birds of Prey. So that was just a few months ago, and it's kind of surreal to think about how that was our last event for. Our last event now at the Digital Gym on El Colon Boulevard in San Diego. If you don't know where we're from, that they moved to downtown San Diego, so we cannot do events there, even when we do get back to normal, if that ever happens. So it's strange to think about when we used to do events, and that we
wait. Digital Gym went to downtown.
Yeah, they moved locations.
What?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
What a good location to be at right now. How long have they been out then since moving there? Like,
I think they've moved, but I'm sure they haven't actually opened. I know if you follow them on social media, they're doing the virtual cinema where you can watch films and buy tickets to the films that they're showing. Stream them on your computer, or your smart TV. But I don't think their actual location has opened to the public, but they have moved all their stuff. And if you drive by, you can see the shell of what used to be, and it's pretty sad. It's like a how do you say, like a trophy of 2020, like nothingness.
Dude, what a time to buy right now, right? Or to rent that spot out.
Yep.
Like, I mean, with the whole COVID, with the vaccines going on, which I'm waiting for all these fuckers to get the vaccine to see what happens, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully, not too much.
Hopefully it's not crazy, or the side effects are not bad. But yeah, man, that's that. I mean, like I said, like it everything just that kind of started the domino effect with everything. You know, we didn't know what the speculation was, but also like, you know, I think they did a really good job with this movie. I think besides the fact that there are certain scenes where I'm with you guys on the whole Ewan McGregor like wanting to see what he was really imagined as, you know. So other than that, I think this film really did a good job in introducing new characters, introducing at this point a female group in the cinematic universe, you know, because other than Black Widow that we got to see in Marvel, we don't have like a group of women in movies, you know. We don't have that strong female presence in movies, and I think DC did right by putting Birds of Prey out, you know. I think it made them be diverse from what Disney's doing, you know, more progressive.
Yeah.
Good point.
Also, I love that this film is, although it's a DC film, it's kind of venturing on the more gritty, grimy side of Gotham. You don't really see, you're not seeing any of the superheroes or vigilantes. It's the villains mixed with, you know, the anti-heroes and kind of that other side of what are the more normal people are doing in this city, and it does an excellent job, in my opinion, of capturing that and keeping it fun. It's, you know, filled with pop culture and hilarious one-liners that really hit home as far as and the humor that they're going for. I love it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Ewan McGregor when he's talking about his art pieces in his house. He's like, "Oh, this is from the Mbwabwe tribe in Africa. It's really quite pleasant people." He's like, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it sounds beautiful." He's like, "No, it's pretty dirty." And then he walks over to the shrunken heads, and he's like, "Oh, this is from Peru, and you know, they shrink these guys, they boil their heads, and look at the little haircuts. Aren't they so cute?" And now they're just they're 1,000 years old, and they're just ornaments hanging in my house. Ew.
Very.
His little line, like one-liners like that, were hilarious. And then the whole snot bubble thing when he was deciding to save the one of the guys he's killing his daughter, and he's like, "Don't worry, honey. You know, you'll be okay. I think we've killed enough people today. This is a good message." And then he's like, "Oh, is that a snot bubble? Gross. Take her, kill her too."
Yeah. When they fully commit to skinning somebody's face, and you see, you see
Jazz holding his face.
Yeah, that put me 100% into this. I'm like, I am so down for the what they're going for right now. Like that's
like a Texas massacre, like ode right there.
Yep, Leatherface all the way, right?
I thought I saw if you do like pause and goes, like I saw in the background. I don't know if it was new It or the old It, like in the background being played. Like I paused the screen to go help my family, and I was like, that's cool. Like I just saw like a little more Easter eggs there.
Well, the new Pennywise is a Warner Brother property, so that would make sense, right, James?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I haven't seen that, so I'll have to take a look at that. That's pretty cool.
That's a good.
That is in there.
You got a good eye, man. Shit.
It's literally like a second to like half a second in the movie. It shows like, I guess Harley and Cassandra, or I don't know what scene it was, but they like leave the living room, and it shows the TV, and all I saw was fucking. It looked like Skarsgård's It in the background, dude. But it was pretty dope.
Also,
they used that, right? They used It as in the first trailer they released.
Oh yeah, that's right. That they used chapter.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be like you're supposed to think it's an It trailer.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, they used a teaser for Birds of Prey, right? Before Birds of Prey.
Yeah, because it's like, aren't you tired of these clowns? Aren't you tired of clowns?
Oh yeah. Warner Bros. Is good at doing that, dude. Like, I think not even Disney does that